What is poppin' squad? It's your boy Jesimein. Today we have ourselves my Pyromaniac healer build for those people who are interested in putting things on fire as well as supporting your teammates with some crazy heals. This is going to be the build for you. So without further ado, let's not overhype it. Let's get in it. So first things first, off rip, we're going to be using the Pyromaniac AR that you can get from the clan vendor right now. Perfectly ignited, deal 40% weapon damage to burning enemies. After 2 kills, applies burning to the next enemy you hit. This is the best part about it. The 40% weapon damage is tight, but the coolest thing is that you're guaranteed to get a status proc every 2 kills, no matter what. Shooting NPCs and killing them is going to be your best friend because you can forever hold the stack and the stack stays on your weapon, so you can kind of hold it off or you can just keep going through kills and it doesn't freeze. So it doesn't matter how fast you kill them, you're always getting that rotation. So after 2 kills, you're always going to be able to put something on fire. And when they are on fire, it's going to be 40% weapon damage, which means you kill them faster, which means you get another kill, and the cycle continues. What's cool is this works really well with creeping death, which is status effect spreads to the nearest enemy within 25 meters, can occur once every 5 seconds, and the cool thing is the fire lasts about 4 seconds. So technically you're always going to have this creeping death combo up, as well as getting the kill rotation. I went with a Fenris mask with skill haste and skill power, just so I can have electronics that goes towards my BTSU gloves that you can see is 11 electronics. So I'm going to get 110% healing when I do put something on fire when I'm rocking these 2 heals. So going to a chest piece, I'm going to be using a Gila chest piece with total armor, skill power, and armor with bloodsucker on it, just have extra armor. Honestly, I don't really need bloodsucker. If I could choose, I'd probably put capacitive or this self-adjusting, either or, but bloodsuck is really good obviously because I can just get more and more armor per kill, and this build works really well with stripping off armor because you putting everything on fire, and it's kind of like doing a little bit of damage for you, so you're always spinning it around, and you're using the AR, which is the most accurate, so you're gonna be able to land your shots. I got utility mod slots with defensive and straight total armor mod slots. You can see nothing too fancy there. Going down to my holster, the only reason I'm using this holster, I know people ask, well, why are you using one piece, is because I can get 4 electronics out of it. I don't know if there's any other holster in the game that can do that. I don't think so. I think this is the only one that you can get double electronic on and then double utility mod slot. So you can get 4 out of this, which gives me basically 40% healing when I proc my gloves, and which is the only reason why I would even run this. And there's not really a holster talent that does anything better than that, so I'd rather just go that way. My backpack's nothing too fancy, same thing, same pretty much on every build that until I find a better backpack. This is just where I get survivability, try to get 1 utility mod slot out of it. BTSU gloves, the biggest thing about this is obviously since you're using a Pyromaniac AR, every time you put somebody on fire, you get the energy infusion, which gives you 10% skill damage, skill healing, and skill duration for every electronic you have. I have 11, so that's 110% skill damage, 110% skill healing, and 110% skill duration, which is outrageous when you're dropping all kinds of heals. This is why I kind of have that that non-stop healing factor that you saw in the intro. So yeah, that's the only reason why I'm really running this Pyromaniac, is because of the BTSU gloves. Any other time the status effect wouldn't be enough for me, but this allows you to heal your teammates in crazy ways. In PvP, I know people are going to say, well, you're not going to be able to proc this, you're not going to proc your gloves. The only switch I would do, I would switch this Pyromaniac for the Slayer to get a free headshot, and I'll probably change my mask just to something that gives me more electronics, probably something like this, just so I can have free freaking electronics and spotter for extra damage when my teammates pull. So that's pretty much the only switch to make it PvP based. You'll probably be just the healer. On PvP, you're a little bit more effective because you're able to CC as well as heal, but in PvP this would be a straight healer build. The only thing I would change is put in some outgoing healing mods and we'll be good to go. On my knee pads, I am rocking total armor and empower just to get some skill power that pretty much bust me over what I need, because I need about 2,900 for the mods that I do have. The only reason I am rocking this instead of utility right here is because in order to get bloodsucker, I need 11, and I'm right on 11. As you see, 111, 11. The mods that I have on my hive are going to be 2 healing mods and charges. You can change it to radius if you want to. I think charges is a little bit better. The radius is big enough for you to chill in, so it's not worth giving up like an extra. I don't even know how much. Let me see if I was to go here. Yeah, an extra 22 charges, not worth giving up for radius. And on my seeker, I have 94% healing and 97%, and then damage. I could probably, actually, I'm going to change that to probably like skill haste or something. Yeah, boom, we're good right there. So probably put skill haste right there and be good to go. So yeah, that's pretty much the build. Secondary, it's kind of preference. I'll probably change this to probably, like, I'm going between this and the Chatterbox. I don't really need the extra armor. Chatterbox is really good getting that fire rate up when I'm killing NPCs. Or you can find something that has pretty much like a talent that works for you really good, like protected reload, or like the one that gives you duration or whatever. Like for example this one, put recharge on there and you'd be good to go. So yeah, it's pretty much the build, you guys. This is how I would run it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. PvE. For PvP, like I said, change out the AR for Slayer, change out the mask for something that just gives you more electronics. You probably get a little bit better heals for your teammates, and you run straight healer mode. I have 500k armor with this build, so it's not like you could just focus the healer and get them out of the fight. Like, it's going to be stressful, especially how the builds are ran right now. It's going to take a lot of effort through both of these heals to take me out. So it's a really good build, really fun. I recommend it with survivalists. Be able to pop that med kit, you get extra outgoing healing for your teammates. When you pop a med kit and you have your hive and your seeker mine out, if you get beamed, that's somebody who has like 9 million DPS, bro. It's impossible. It's just way too much healing, way too fast. And yeah, it's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. I know it's pretty much like a short build. I don't know really what else to talk about. I know people like want me to go into like depth on what I would change, but overall, as you can see, it's super simple. The biggest thing is going to be the fact that you're going to be able to get these procs off of Pyromaniac in PvE. If I was to try this in PvP, I would probably go and try to abuse some NPCs, unless they just count when you down somebody as a kill. But even then, it's not worth the rotation of trying to get 2 kills. By the time you get 2 kills, the fight's already over pretty much at that point. So Slayer work perfectly fine in this because you get that free headshot, which guarantees you a confuse. It's a little bit harder to get that proc because of how weird the gun shoots, but it will give you a guaranteed proc for 60 seconds. All you have to do is hit 1 bullet every minute and you'll be fine. And if you still have, if you're running survival, you still have your nades and stuff to kind of get the proc going, which works really good with this because if you get fire, if you throw a fire nade and hit with perfectly ignited, that's 40% damage to an agent. That's a lot of damage, but obviously it's extremely hard to get that, and nobody really sits on flame turrets because that'll take away from the healing, because these 2 healing things, these are the best 2 heals in the game. I mean, you can try Chem Launcher, but it just doesn't feel the same for me. That's just how I feel. But let me know what you guys think. Drop in the comments what you guys would do. How would you guys PvP this? I guess that's a big question for me. You guys know I really operate on PvP. What would you change out of this that will make this more PvP viable? Because this is obviously optimized for PvE. I know I've been making a lot of PvE builds lately, but it's because I only made PvP builds. I want to make something for my other side of my subscribers. I know you guys like being able to run through content and stuff, especially because future raids and whatever is going to come out. You want to have concepts out, but for the most part, what would y'all change? Do you think the Slayer would be the best option just to get the quick little proc, or would you guys go for more DPS? Since it's kind of a hybrid build in a sense because you are pretty tanky. I mean, 500k armor, it's more armor than most builds, period, especially DPS builds. So you already have that, and you have the skill power to unlock whatever you want. You're just lacking on the damage department just a little bit, but you can definitely try to make it up somewhere. But let me know what you guys think. Drop some suggestions and hit me with some likes, some comments, and let's get it. So it's been real. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are enjoying me trying to make somewhat of different builds. I don't know, maybe some of you guys already been running this, whatever, but this is just pretty much what I came up trying to play around. So the next build I'm gonna be working on is gonna be strict healer, where I'm gonna take away some of that armor and try to get as much electronics as possible and incoming healing to see how outrageous I can make my heal. So, but yeah, this is kind of like a best of both worlds CC Cauterize build. That's why I call it the Cauterize build. But yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Enjoy this. Go buy this from the clan vendor if you're level 30. If you want to find a Pyromaniac, that's the best place to go. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, well, bro, it's already gone by then. By the time you watch this video, I don't know where it drops specifically. I just know that I got it from the clan vendor, and you can buy as many as you want. So buy one for every one of your characters if you need to. But that's the only place I know. Please do not bombard me with I guess alternatives for this. This build is designed around this gun. You pretty much need this gun, so if you don't have this gun, you're gonna have to run the Slayer version. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and share this with somebody. It's been real. Your boy is out.